Engine start. Liftoff.
Colonel, you better take a look at this radar.
What is it, son?
I don't know, sir, but it looks like a giant...
Dick!
Yeah.
Take a look out of starboard.
Oh my God, it looks like a huge...
Pecker!
Oh, where?
Wait, that's not a woodpecker. It looks like someone's...
Wang! Pay attention.
I was distracted by that enormous flying...
Willie.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? It's Benny. Jeff Bezos has come up with a brilliant idea to rid the world of insufferable actresses, journalists, feminists, and girl bosses. Shoot them into space in a dick-shaped rocket. Jeff Bezos spends $50 million to get a 90-minute break from his wife. Who wouldn't, really? This is what's happened. Jeff Bezos' little space company has shot a bunch of women tourists who are totally unqualified to be astronauts in a remotely controlled spaceship for 10 minutes into orbit. How insufferable, all the feminists aboard? How much do we not want this rocket to return to Earth? Listen to this interview where the dolt says it's actually humankind, not mankind.
Explain to our audience
gets triggered.
Why even a trip like this one, all the trips that we take into space benefit mankind.
So it benefits humankind, and I'm going to keep...
Shut up! Go look up the definition for mankind in the Oxford Dictionary. We did. It means all people of the earth, mankind. This is the quality of people who are being sent to space by Jeff Bezos. And they are totally there to just, well, pose for the cameras.
And here they come.
Here we go.
Loading into the capsule.
And the significance here of the bell, and I should note before I have you explain that, each crew names themselves. They have named themselves these six taking up space as each one is ringing a bell. And the significance of that is what, Ariane?
Katy Perry's.
This is one of our traditions.
This is actually
all astronauts throughout history in various programs.
The only sound I found more annoying than Katy Perry's voice has been all of them self-aggrandizingly ringing their little bell as though they're accomplishing something. You're not. You're tourists flying in a remote-controlled rocket going up to take space selfies, which is exactly what happened.
Now.
We haven't seen it. I want to see it myself.
1, 2, 3, take up space! Woo!
Oh my God.
Okay, you it up there. Flynn, I got you. I got you, Flynn. Oh, the moon. You guys, I don't have to tell you. Look at the moon. Look. Okay. Look at the moon. Gosh. Oh my gosh. So whoa, whoa, whoa. That's amazing. Oh my God.
They literally just took selfies the whole time. This is being hailed as a historic moment in world history when all these Botox women just went up to space to take selfies. You wonder why mankind has conquered the Earth. It's because when given the opportunity to do something historic or perhaps scientifically relevant, they resort to selfies, these women. This is what was accomplished. What was accomplished was a number of photographs of themselves, clearly. These are the scientific achievements of this group of bimbos up in the sky. Okay, here we go. Perfect headline here from the Babylon Bee. Space returns unwanted Amazon delivery. We don't want them either, space. You have more room than we do. You have plenty of uninhabited planets you could shove them into. Please take them back. And in case you need any further evidence as to why, let me show you something. Here is the actual return trip for this little pod. You'll notice something really remarkable.
On the crew capsule, those are like the guide parachutes. There go the drogue parachutes.
Just free falling right there until those drogues came out.
And then
they were shrieking on their way back. These are not brave explorers. These are insufferable feminists who shrieked as their little pod was falling to Earth, their little penis head here. Boom. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I got to tell you, in case you were wondering if it gets better, the Kardashians are here to explain no. It gets much, much worse. What Katy Perry did upon exiting the vehicle, the space vehicle, was get down on her knees and kiss the ground as though she had just accomplished something or actually been through something other than a tourist flight for 10 minutes, where she had absolutely no responsibility and she did absolutely nothing other than take a selfie and promote her new tour. Here we go.
Katie! Woo!
This is so... The cringe meter is broken. It's gone. It's busted forever. It can't return. It can't return. Like the I thought I'd had it with the whole Rachel Ziegler supercycle for insufferable girl boss narcissists. But this may have just replaced it all. Dramatic Katy Perry is brutally slammed over her bizarre antics following Blue Origin space trip. Katy Perry, who's 40 years old, has been brutally slammed over her try-hard antics. Her 11-minute trip to space as a tourist, the singer went into the sky on a female crew. They're not a crew. They didn't fly anything. The rocket was flown for them by men. The women crossed the Kármán line, often used as a boundary of space, and they were roughly there for 3 minutes. So it's actually 3 minutes. Upon arriving back on Earth, each of the ladies were seen exiting the rocket one by one. Katy's reaction to completing the 3-minute journey left many people across the web unamused. After emerging from the ship, the songstress stopped, held up a daisy, kissed it, and then flipped her hair, got on her knees, and kissed the ground. Oh, dramatic. You were there for 20 seconds, Miss Girl. Oh, no. Oh, this is the longhouse, isn't it? This is the end. Look at them and their dick. Her kissing the ground as if she was gone for 2 seconds. Girl, get the F up. It was only 10-minute flight, please. This B is so effing dramatic. Drama queen. Seriously, so lame. Nothing but a photo op and a mockery of real space travel and actual astronauts. The astronauts who were stranded in space for 9 months were not this dramatic when they landed. That's true. Katy Perry kissed the ground after returning from not her 11-minute space. That's the full flight was 11 minutes. It was a 3 minutes in space. Katy Perry and Gayle King being launched into space while publicly saying that they are bringing the ass back into astronauts and making glam is important for the mission is some kind of Black Mirror parody. You cannot convince me otherwise, says Meghan McCain. Katy Perry's trip into space. Yep. Can you imagine experiencing a once-in-a-lifetime moment like this and Katy Perry is screeching behind you? Yes, we played you that. Apparently Katy Perry sang.
This part was when we got back in our seats after 0 G's. Katie sang, "What a Wonderful World."
She did?
Isn't that nice?
You should never be more thankful. That, like, what this should do is make you thankful for men. What this should do should make you thankful for masculinity, for males, for toxic masculinity, for true conquest and exploration. I'm not saying women are incapable of those things. There have been great women in scientists and inventors and so on. I'm saying that this is making a mockery of every single person who made space flight possible and is very deeply unserious. Katy Perry is thankful for being back on Earth so long after her 11-minute joy into suborbital space. Katy Perry kissing the ground as if she'd been stranded in the International Space Station for months, drifting home on Apollo 13. The Apollo 13 astronauts didn't even act this dramatic when they returned from the most cursed space flight in history. With the exception of course, every time the rocket blows up, right? Lady Gaga hints that Katy Perry's short trip to space in a deleted post. I've had farts longer than that. Lady Gaga, respect. Oh my gosh. The images of them in space. Katy Perry, the cosmonaut. Space experts and experienced astronauts Kris Jenner and Khloe Kardashian are here doing interviews. Don't worry. It's time. It's time to do interviews on this. Buzz Aldrin didn't walk on the moon for this. That's exactly right. To any alien reading this who heard Katy Perry sing in space, we also think this is stupid. Don't vaporize us. That's right. I'm crying. Katy Perry just went to space for 10 minutes and came back. But it's being treated as like the most breaking news historic event in Earth's history. Katy Perry was in space for 4 minutes, lasting longer than Selena Gomez's social media breaks inside the spaceship. And the wheels on Blue Origin spacecraft after it returns. No offense, but they're passengers. They're not crew. And it's a flight, not a mission. They have zero controls over the ship. They just sit there and float around for a few minutes, then return. The whole thing is like 15 minutes, actually 3 minutes. It's a publicity stunt at best. What an amazing crew. Great flight this morning. It's not a crew. Crews don't wear like blue spandex suits, spandex hip-hugging suits. More plastic in Lauren Sanchez's face and body or in her suit? That is the question. Where is it more silicone in her suit or in her body? Oh, man. Katy Perry says that she feels really connected to strong, divine, feminine after Blue Origin spaceflight. So Katy Perry getting the exact, all of the wrong messages after going out into space and seeing into the great beyond. She comes back saying, wow, it's divine and feminine. So just a little bit of light heresy on her way out, a little blasphemy, right? It's misgendering God on your way back. Why not for a Satanist Katy Perry? She got all of the wrong messages, but the whole entire thing is sending all of the wrong messages. Because it is stealing from, it's actually swagger jacking from the astronauts, the engineers, the genius. This is hard, right? What they're doing is hard. It's taking from them and giving the glory to people who don't deserve it. It's DEI in action. All of the men and engineers who worked on this deserve the credit, not the bimbos who got a chance to be passengers, ungrateful passengers who screamed on their way down on the dick ship. That's it. They just got, they rode on the dick ship. That's what happened. Has there ever been a more perfect metaphor for DEI and feminine theory? Let us just take what men created, entire art form driven by men, and we will take advantage of it, use it to take selfies, and then claim all the credit. Yeah. Enough of this. It is sickening to me. I'm glad that it's being panned in the media. I'm glad that everybody sees this as a joke. Most everyone on my timeline is ripping this to shreds. Good riddance, ladies and gentlemen. And next time, keep this Amazon delivery, please, space. We beg of you. It's your boy Benny. Hopefully you don't have to pay $50 million to get a 10-minute break from your wife. See ya.